Welcome each and every one of you to episode number 9 of my run through Monster Hunter World, or of my video series of Monster Hunter World. So this episode is going to be our revenge. So what we're going to do is we're going to kill the Anjanath. Maybe you remember, like, back in episode number 3 maybe? Or maybe, yeah, I think it was 3. Not 100% sure though. Where where do I start? I think I start here. Where I just challenged the Anjanath, like the big Tyrannosaurus Rex-like creature that managed to get away. Oh, I think I get new quests from him? No, yeah, I get new quest. Okay, I got a delivery quest. I will do that off stream. But what I won't do off stream is I will eat this time. So I pay with points. Let's check. Yeah, let's just take the chef's choice. So with the eating thing, I haven't used it yet because I felt like I don't really need to. But now we got our first a little bit stronger enemy, and so what meals do is they give. You can see that they give me extra health. They strengthen my Palico as well. They give me extra stamina and like special effects like elemental resistance. And you can make your own combinations to get specific effects and stuff like that. It's really tricky, and you can, like, if you do the quest that you get from the chef, you unlock new stuff in the kitchen. And in my opinion, the very best thing about the kitchen here is the animations. The animations are so cute and look so good. Just look at this. And when you like look at this, it looks so good, and it looks amazing how he eats it. I love the animation, how like the character starts to just grab everywhere and just eats everything. Like, I love it. And when you level up the kitchen, actually everything about this changes. They make a complete different dish and all, and yeah, it's really cool. Let me manage my items really quick because I haven't done that in a long time. But it seems like I don't have that much weird stuff just hanging around here. Let's just put that away. What is that? Ration. Okay, I have rations there. Let's put them away as well. Why would we need them? I can just take these, right? Yeah. Crafting list. Let's make some mega potions. Good. And now we take those as well. Okay, I think we're good now, and we can depart on our quest. So maybe you have noticed it, a different weapon again. So this is the Insect Glaive. The Insect Glaive is a weapon that got introduced in Monster Hunter 4, in which we also got the jumping attacks introduced, and like the whole layer of vertical fighting space being used. Like the Insect Glaive got like just jump from neutral in the old game. But I have to say, I'm definitely not qualified to talk a lot about the Insect Glaive. So basically, the Insect Glaive got a very interesting gimmick. Can show that real quick. So I can press L2, and then I have like this little thing where I can aim, and when I press triangle, I can send my insect. With circle, I pull it back, and when my insect touches a big monster, it starts to suck on the monster a little bit, and depending on what body part I hit with it, the insect gets like a stack of a specific color. And then when I call it back, it gives the stack into my weapon, and I can power up my weapon by giving myself specific combinations of stacks. That is at least how it worked in Monster Hunter 4. I haven't played the Insect Glaive in this game too much, and I played like one round of it, where I fought the Toby Kadachi another time, because the weapon I'm using is actually made out of Toby Kadachi stuff. So we have lightning damage on our insect glaive right now. And while I was fighting him, I realized I have no idea how the insect glaive works in this game. I haven't found out anything similar to the like jump attack that I was talking about. Like in Monster Hunter 4, the weapon was able to... Oh, we see him kill a guy. The weapon was able to just do like a jump without a ledge. You could just jump off the glaive. And that was a little bit broken. And I heard that the weapon is supposed to be pretty broken in this game as well. And so what I heard, and I haven't seen it and I haven't played it enough to have too much of an opinion about it, but what I heard was it is kinda possible to just basically stay in the air all the time and just do mad DPS while no one can really no monster can really attack you very well. So yeah, now we pissed him off. Anjanath. So the Toby Kadachi weapon is pretty good against the Anjanath. Electric damage is one of his weaknesses, not his greatest weakness. His greatest weakness actually is water, so yeah, maybe our Charge Blade would have been the better choice overall here. But I wanted to go through different weapons and stuff, and I think this yeah, I think I think this should work out just fine. So yeah, let me just try to use at least a little bit of the gimmick. We send our insect, he hits there, and now I pull him back, and I get like the one stack there. Ah, man, I'm really bad at spacing with this weapon. So the extra elemental... Oh, actually, maybe I shouldn't have went for the chef's choice with elemental damage reduction. I was just thinking about the fire damage of this guy. But actually, he only got fire damage when he's in rage mode. And even then, like, his physical damage is, I think, the most part of his damage. So maybe just normal, regular defense would have been the better choice. Or offense, for that matter. I don't know. Maybe. Let's try to do a little bit more with this. Ah, we got a second one. Oh, I think I don't know. I forgot how this works. I completely forgot how this works. But I got two different stacks now, and I think there were like different kinds of buffs. I think there's one buff that gives me extra speed and new moves, one buff that just boosts my damage, and one buff that boosts my defense. I think it was something like that. Oh, he bit me. Okay, okay. I want to do some jump attacks, so let's just do that. Oh shit! I thought I could get like a... Oh boy, he just tackled me. Or body checked me more. That was a body check. I'd say a tackle would be a little bit different. There we go. Wow, that is cool. I can, like, while I change where I sit on him, I can do attacks, and then I'm doing a cool spinny thing. That's amazing. That's really cool. I like that. This looks so dumb. Okay, I think now I push him over. Yes. Shit, I would like to attack his tail a little bit more. I think I got some good hits on the tail. Oh, I accidentally jumped down. Don't worry, I come back up. Oh, Rathian? Or is that a Rathalos? That's a Rathalos. That's the stronger one. Rathalos is very strong, actually. We see how strong he is. Good job, my friend. He is definitely a friend of mine. That was pretty cool. I don't think that that was scripted. I think that never happened before when I did this mission. Oh, I think I went a little bit too close. Well, I managed to do it. I mean, I got a hit, but not a strong one. Let's take the fight down here.
You need to load the slinger with some ammo. See anything useful lying around?
How do I shoot? I have no idea. Oh. That was not what I wanted. What the? Actually, I didn't know I could do that. I mean, I know that there was a mechanic like that, but I didn't know that I could use it like that in this map. So basically, what I wanted to do is, this is a natural trap. I think I can make that whole thing fall down, and I wanted to make it fall down on him. But I think I don't have any ammunition in that little slingshot that I have on my arm. So I just desperately pushed buttons. And the result was I used another mechanic, because you can use that like a hook shot. And I hook shot onto something up there and managed to grab on the thing that I wanted to let fall down. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, definitely this game has some mechanics that I haven't explored and talked about too much on this playthrough. And this, for example, like the slingshot got some cool stuff that you can do with it. You also can, like, you can capture enemies with it. Maybe I even have my ammunition, but I'm too dumb to just set it up properly the way it's supposed to be done. And that's also the gadget thing. Wait, maybe I can even use that. Let's see. No, that's just a quick selection of items. Okay. So there's like a gadget thing, and you have different things that you can use. For example, I just recently on this playthrough unlocked a gadget where I could like use a coat made out of leaves to disguise myself, causing big monsters to lose me, even when I'm already in a fight with them. Definitely need to use more of that. I think now I'm super buffed. Yeah, I got some new moves now. Yeah, you see, that is how the weapon works. I'm not entirely sure how to use it efficiently, but I just stacked up the different buffs, and now like I got some crazy mobility and new moves, and oh, look at that damage. Also, this looks really cool once you got that going. So I guess the proper way to fight with this weapon is make sure that you have the buff stacked at all times, so don't do it remotely like I do right now. Because I, for the most part, just don't really look at the buffs too much. And you see how great it is once you have all the buffs. Maybe I will use this weapon a little bit more on this playthrough. Not sure though. Not necessarily my weapon of choice, but actually, like, I think I had the same feeling once when I tested the weapon out a little bit, and then I realized how the buff mechanic works, and I was like, oh, holy shit, this is awesome. And I kind of have the same feeling right now, and he's just wrecking the shit out of me right now. Oh, good thing he doesn't have a tail anymore. Let's drink. Nice. Okay. Kinda want him to... Oh, I just lost all my buffs. So, you know what I do? I'm just gonna shoot my thing. Got a second buff. It's the same buff again. Okay, I think when I hit the head, I get the red one. And on the tail, I get the yellow, the orange one. And I think maybe the legs were the white one. Okay, let's just cut this thing up, and then we sharpen our weapon. And then we keep following him. And we can take the time to just loot his tail. Great. Oh boy, like, holy shit, what was that? There was just a monster just swing by to stop my assault? Yeah, the legs to give the white. Okay. Now I have some serious buffs again on me, which is pretty good. Oh, I didn't manage to dodge out of that. Oh, he's already almost dead. Like, honestly, when you stack up the buffs, this weapon gets so much fun to use. It's pretty cool. I really want to try to get some multiplayer episodes in very soon, because like most of the weapons I still have to show off are mostly weapons I want to use when playing multiplayer. Let's do this. I like how like the whole weapon moveset changes once you have all the buffs. So I think the moveset changes are the white buff, and the damage buff is the red one, and I think I got like a posture and defense buff with the orange one. I think that is it, but I'm not 100% positive on this. Let's drink some first aid med here. And it's time to finish him off. We will walk over there, we will stack our buffs on him. And then we whack the shit out of him. He is already almost dead, so this should be almost over now. Anjanath overall is a really fun monster to fight against, I would say. Let's get the leg first. I had problems hitting that earlier. Do we got the orange one? Yes, we have all the buffs. Time to kill this thing. And I immediately get bitten. Oh, wait. This thing can, like, the ground can fall down, and when we manage to do that, actually the monster will be trapped in the vines. Oh, but I got punched down. This is not good. Not what I wanted at all. Wait, I can climb this thing up. Oh, boy. He is putting up a fight. I didn't expect him to put up that much of a fight at this point. Oh, yeah, there he went again. Okay, he trolled me. Man. Okay, these things also can crash down together with the monster. Hey, come on, come over here. Oh, he got trapped in there. Maybe he falls down now? No, he did not fall down. Maybe he can't fall down because I think that is really dependent on which monster it is. And maybe he just can get stuck a little bit in there if he falls down in them. But he can fall through them. Oh, this is absolutely not what I want. Let's drink a mega potion. Also, let's get our buffs stacked up again. Oh, I just tripped or something. I think I got all them. Yeah, I got all the buffs. Okay, he's enraged. I got all my buffs. Now we are both at our strongest. It's time to end this. Like, the combos are so sick. There we go. Man, the weapon is really cool. Maybe I use that a little bit more. But actually, like, I have no idea. Like, maybe don't. I don't know. I enjoy this weapon once I figure out how to use it, and that was the same way last time. But last time I also didn't end up to use it that much. I guess I know what's it with this weapon. It feels really cool once you find out how it works. But I think the whole game plan kinda is pretty. It's like it feels all, the same all the time. You just stack up the buffs and then you just go in completely ham. And like with other weapons, like you use different combos and stuff depending on which body part and what kind of monster you fight, and you use, depending on how the monster moves, you use different times when you use your roll cancels on your moves and stuff like that. And I feel like the whole gameplay experience is a little bit more dynamic with most other weapons, because with this weapon I feel like you basically do the same thing to every monster with it. But yeah, I might be wrong. As I said, I don't know that much about the weapon. And I think I now got 4-star missions, and I should be very close to like get to the new area. And I think I know what kind of armor I will build next. because I just remembered one monster in the next area, very early, basically pretty insignificant monster. Got a pretty cool armor if I remember correctly. I think I did not make the armor last time because I just had a new armor or something like that.
Gather round, people. All our preparations are complete.
Okay, now we have another little cutscene there.
The great ravine.
Precisely at daybreak.
Good. Let's run through the operation one last time then. Our hunters will rendezvous on site.
Wait a moment. What is this
Operation will commence.
cutscene?
We've built 2 barriers in the target's path. Your objective is to
Oh,
stop at the first
okay.
barrier. Initially,
Maybe
where
this is
however,
the next
there
thing.
is a
That would be
chance it will
cool.
break through.
That would mean the next
During
mission
this
would be
phase,
very
we'll attempt to
cinematic.
weaken it further, so that we'll have a better make sure you hammer it as
So
much as
basically,
possible.
let me just explain that for a moment.
For a reason.
There are some in Monster Hunter. There are sometimes very huge monsters. You remember the mountain, walking mountain from the intro sequence, and there were similar monsters in other Monster Hunter games. And usually, the way you fight them is
So take what you need.
you don't just go with them head on head like you do it with other monsters, but instead you have like a lot of gimmicks that you can use. There are cannons that you can load and shoot, and ballista and stuff like that, and you have like all those other things. You basically don't use your weapon that much when fighting these monsters.
May the sapphires
And
your way.
I think
Dismissed.
this was the first mission where we got a glimpse on that kind of fighting style against the Walking Mountain.
Wow, the big moment is finally here. I'm shaking up a storm here. How about you?
Let me just. Oh, let's talk to this guy. What does he have to say?
Let's get the letter. Hurry back now.
I got another. Well, I need to. Okay. I need to bring him cactuses. And let's talk to these guys to get our quest out of the way. Manage bounties. Let's see if we can. Wait. Okay, we are supposed to kill a flying worm and 2 large flying worms. Okay. Let's take this one instead. We need to capture some monsters every now and then, anyways, and I got a bunch of those quests, and it gives me 2 armor spheres instead of just 1. Okay. So yeah, next episode will be very exciting if that is if it is happening the way I think it is. And but for now, let's walk over here, talk to this man, and check out the armor, forge equipment, armor. Let's check out the new armor that we most likely have now. Anja. Okay, and this one also is in a yellow tone, so this is a higher rank than the armors before, so this is at around Rathian level, I guess. Roughly Rathian level. Oh yeah, and this one is also a little bit more classical knight style. I really like this armor. I'm actually thinking about getting this one next. But I think I want to at least take a glimpse at the armor I'm thinking of right now, if it is the way I remembered correct, like if it really is the way I remembered. And if yes, that would be really cool, then I would like to get the other armor. But yeah, so let's take a look at our equipment, because so we have done greatsword, we have done longsword, we have done sword and shield. Dual blades, we need to still do them. We did hammer, we did charge axe, we did switch axe. We have not done the gun lance, and then we have the pipe, the bow guns, and the bow and arrow. So the ranged weapons and the pipe are mostly weapons I like to use in multiplayer. So I guess if the next episode will be us alone again, I think I will go with the Gunlands. Or maybe this will be a special occasion and I will go back to the Greatsword, because this won't be a classic monster fight. So I think this won't be really a mission where I can show off one of my weapons in a typical fashion. So maybe I go back to the Greatsword, but if not, I think I will go to the Gunlands and take that. Or maybe one of the multiplayer weapons if I can do the mission together with someone. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We got our revenge on the Anjanath for the last time he fled. I mean, it basically was a different one because we cut his the tail off and he had a tail. I don't think that the tail of the Anjanath grows back in the lore, so most likely it wasn't the same. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'm going to head off and do some stuff until we see each other again in the next episode. Goodbye.